Have you ever questioned why the present moment is the only time we truly own? It's a question that has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries. Today we're going to delve into this concept, the power of now. The power of now is a concept that urges us to live in the present moment. It's a state of mind that encourages us to be fully engaged in whatever we're doing at this very second, completely aware of our surroundings, our feelings, our thoughts. It's about acknowledging the fact that life unfolds in the present. But why is this so essential to our lives? Well, consider this. The past is merely a collection of moments that have already passed, a memory. The future, on the other hand, is a projection, an image of what might come. We can't change the past and we can't predict the future. But the present is something we can influence. Let me share a personal anecdote with you. There was a time in my life when I was overwhelmed with stress. My mind was constantly oscillating between regrets of the past and anxieties about the future. It was like I was trapped in a time warp, unable to escape. Then one day, during a quiet moment, I decided to just stop and truly immerse myself in the now. I focused on my breathing, the sounds around me, the feel of the ground beneath my feet, and in that moment, I felt a sense of calm wash over me. It was a significant breakthrough. I realized that by being present, I could better manage my stress and anxieties. Mindfulness, being present, these are not just buzzwords. They are tools that can help us navigate through life's ups and downs. They bring clarity, peace, and a sense of control. The present moment is the only time we truly have control over, and it's about time we start embracing it. Because in the grand scheme of things, all we really have, all we really own is now. So why not make the most of it? Why not harness the power of now? How often do we find ourselves trapped in the past or anxious about the future? It's a question that resonates with many of us, doesn't it? We all have those moments when we're held captive by the chains of past regrets or future worries. It's as if we're walking through life with our eyes glued to the rearview mirror, or constantly scanning the horizon for what's to come, completely missing the beauty of the journey we're on right now. The mind is a tricky thing, isn't it? It has a knack for taking us on a time travel journey, often to places we'd rather not visit. The past with its ghosts of mistakes and missed opportunities. The future with its ghouls of uncertainty and fear of the unknown. We become entangled in this web of time, and it can be detrimental to our mental health and productivity. Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I was caught in a loop of past regrets and future anxieties. I was constantly replaying past mistakes in my mind, and the fear of repeating them in the future was paralyzing. It felt like I was stuck in a time warp, unable to move forward. It was a dark period, filled with sleepless nights and unproductive days. But then, I realized something. I was giving too much power to the past and the future. Instead of living in the present, I was living in the shadows of what was and what could be. I was missing out on the beauty of the present, the moments that were happening right here, right now. It's crucial to remember that the past is gone. It's a closed chapter. We can't change it. We can only learn from it. Similarly, the future is yet to come. It's an unwritten book. We can't predict it. We can only prepare for it. So, here's the thing. Our past should be a place of reference, not residence, and the future should be a source of inspiration, not anxiety. By embracing the present, we can free ourselves from the trap of past and future, and truly unlock the power of now. But how can we truly live in the present moment? This is a question many of us grapple with. Let's delve into some practical techniques and tips that can help us embrace the here and now. Firstly, mindfulness exercises are a great way to anchor ourselves in the present. Imagine you're walking in a park. Instead of allowing your mind to wander to your to-do list or replaying past conversations, focus on the sensations around you. Feel the crunch of leaves under your feet, listen to the birds singing, and smell the fresh air. This simple act of being aware of your surroundings can help you stay grounded in the present moment. Meditation, another powerful tool, can also help us stay centered. It's like a gym workout for your mind. By sitting quietly and focusing on your breath, you train your mind to stay present. It's not about eliminating thoughts, but rather observing them without judgment. Remember that one time I sat in meditation, and a whirlwind of thoughts came rushing in. Instead of getting frustrated, I simply observed them and gently brought my attention back to my breath. It's perfectly normal and part of the process. Another technique is the grounding technique. This involves identifying 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This sensory exercise can help you reconnect with the present moment, especially during times of stress or anxiety. And let's not forget the power of gratitude. Taking a moment each day to acknowledge what you're grateful for can help shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right, thereby helping you stay present. These techniques are not one size fits all, and it may take some time to find what works best for you. The key is to start small and practice consistently. You may not notice the benefits immediately, but over time, you'll find that being present becomes more natural. Remember, the present moment is all we truly have. It's where life happens. It's where joy, love, and peace reside. With practice and persistence, embracing the present becomes second nature. What changes when we start to live in the present moment? This is a question that has likely crossed your mind at one point or another. The answer is, quite simply, a lot. The impact of embracing the present can be transformative, cascading into nearly every aspect of your life. Consider your mental health. When you live in the present, you're not haunted by the ghosts of the past, nor are you anxious about the uncertainties of the future. You're here now, experiencing life as it unfolds. This brings about a sense of peace, a calmness that permeates your everyday. Stress levels drop, your mind is clearer, and problems that once seemed insurmountable suddenly become manageable. Now think about your relationships. Imagine being fully present in every interaction, truly listening to the other person, not just hearing their words, but understanding their emotions. This deep level of engagement fosters stronger, more meaningful connections. Your loved ones feel heard and valued, friendships deepen, familial bonds strengthen, and romantic relationships flourish. Living in the present also enhances your overall quality of life. You begin to notice the beauty around you, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of a child, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. These simple pleasures, often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of life, become sources of joy and contentment. To illustrate these benefits, let's consider a personal experience. There was a time when I was constantly worried about what the future held. This anxiety took a toll on my mental health, strained my relationships, and made my life seem like a never-ending to-do list. But when I learned to embrace the present, everything changed. I became calmer, my relationships improved, and I started finding joy in the little things. The process wasn't easy, and it required practice and patience, but the transformation was worth every effort. And this is just one of countless stories out there of people who have experienced the profound impact of living in the present. The rewards of embracing the present are far-reaching and life-changing. Remember, every moment is a gift, and the present is the only time we truly have. So let's make the most of it. Can embracing the present moment unlock success? One might think this is a bit of a stretch, but let's delve into the idea. Being present, truly immersed in the here and now, allows us to be more productive. When you're focused on the task at hand, free from the chains of past regrets or future anxieties, you achieve more. I've seen this in my own life. There was a time when I was juggling several projects, and my mind was a whirlwind of to-do lists. I realized that I was not giving my full attention to any single task. I decided to change my approach, to be present, to focus on one thing at a time. The results were astounding. My productivity soared, but productivity is only one piece of the puzzle. Being present also sparks creativity. Remember when you used to get lost in your imagination as a kid, creating intricate stories or elaborate drawings? That's the power of being present. One of my friends, an artist, once told me about her creative block. She was worrying about her upcoming exhibition and her future as an artist. I suggested she try to be present, to let go of her fears and just create. She did, and the art that resulted was her most expressive and powerful work yet. Success, however you define it, is not an overnight achievement. It's the cumulative effect of many moments, many decisions, and each of those moments and decisions happens in the present. I have seen this in my own life. When I started to focus on the present, to really be here now, everything changed. My relationships improved, my work flourished, my happiness increased. Embracing the present moment is not just about being mindful. It's a key to unlocking success in all areas of life. So, why not give it a try? You've got nothing to lose and so much to gain. All it takes is a conscious choice to be here now. Your future success might just depend on it.